Growing up as a Gen Xer, I've seen a lot of things in my life. I was there for a lot of events. So were you. So what were some things I was there for? Well, one was Atari. Remember Atari? Sure, I can kind of remember Pong, and I was there. People was excited about Pong, but I was there when Atari came out. I was there. Yes. Everyone in the neighborhood wanted Atari. Some kids got it, some kids didn't. If you didn't have it, you made friends with someone that did. We had it. I had it all. We had combat. Oh, those biplanes, those tanks. We had it all. I was there for the release of Atari.
You know what I was there for? The fight for Cabbage Patch Dolls. Oh, man. Moms and girls love Cabbage Patch Dolls. The girls like to take them and cuddle with them. Not just the girls, the rest probably have one also. And you know what the moms liked? They like to go to the store and beat other parents up for Cabbage Patch Dolls. Oh, the moms and daughters were crazy for Cabbage Patch Kids. I thought it was kind of stupid.
I was there for Rubik's Cube, the fad. Yeah, a little square puzzle became a huge fad in the early 80s, and I was there for it. Oh, I saw people peel the stickers off so they could put it back in order and say they solved it. I've seen people throw it on concrete to bust it open so they can put it back together in the color scheme it's supposed to be and say they did it. I was there. I was there for the Rubik's Cube fad.
You know what I was there for in the 80s? The last MASH episode. Remember MASH? Hawkeye, BJ, all those. It was really funny. Everybody couldn't wait to see the last episode of MASH. It was watched more by anybody else. I mean, more people watched it than watched JoJo videos. I know that's crazy. More people watched the final episode of MASH than watched JoJo episodes. And I was there for it. The final episode of MASH. Everyone came over, we had pizza. It was a great time. I still remember how it ended. It was amazing!
Yeah, I was there for Pac-Man fever. Remember when everybody had Pac-Man fever? Sure, we all loved video games in the 80s, but when Pac-Man came out, it changed arcades almost overnight. You go to the arcade, had to put a quarter on the arcade to let them know your turn was next. But when you got there were stacks of quarters there because everyone had their pockets full of quarters and they were headed to the arcade because I was there for Pac-Man fever.
Well, you know what I was there for? Phones got fancy. I'm not talking about those smartphones. I'm talking about the phones we had as teenagers in the 80s. Now we had three-way calling, call waiting. And who remembers Star 69? It was a great time to be a teen and having a phone in the 80s. Oh, it was a lot of fun. I used to have all the girls and some of the guys calling me.
I was there for the release of the Walkman. Yeah, no longer did we have just listen to music sitting in a bedroom. We could now take a cassette, put it in the Walkman, put on some horrible headphones with foam on it. Didn't sound that great, wasn't that comfortable, but we could take the metal bands of the 80s with us. That's right, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Color Me Bad, Iron Maiden. Yeah, I was there for the Walkman.
You know what I was there for? The birth of MTV. Yeah. We didn't have to just listen to music on the radio anymore. We could watch it, our favorite videos. We didn't have to wait for Friday Night Video. We want our MTV, and we got it. I was there for the birth of MTV.
You know what you could be there for? The Junkman and Russ podcast feed. That's right, two dinosaurs outside of Tasty Freeze. All you have to do is get your podcast app and search Two Dinosaurs Outside of Tasty Freeze. It's on Amazon, Spotify, Google Play, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts, unless you got some fly-by-night app I've never even heard of. But hey, let me know in the comments and I'll add it to there if I can. Two dinosaurs outside of Tasty Freeze. We put a lot of content over on the podcast. Hell, we even uploaded one a day. Check it out, Two Dinosaurs Outside of Tasty Freeze.
You know what I was there for? The Adventure of Slime on Nickelodeon. Slime was really big for Nintendo, but it lost its way. People wouldn't even know where slime came from. Well, I was there for the birth of slime on Nickelodeon. It all started with the great television show, You Can't Do That on Television. Oh, that show, you know what made that show great? JoJo was on it. Oh, I like Moose, but JoJo hosting? Oh, now that would have been a good show.
You know what I was there for in the 90s? The action figure collector boom. Whoa, it was a great time to be an action figure collector. It was new, it was exciting, and all of a sudden, all the kids in the 80s got into their 20s, and a lot of them started buying action figures again. The toy market found out, started doing collectibles just for us. Magazines started to pop out. You had Action Figure News, Toy Digest, the toy magazine from Wizard called Toy Fair. It was a great time. The toy boom of the 90s.
You know what I was there for? Nintendo. Oh, what a great time to be into video games. Sure, we had Atari. Sure, we had Pong. But video games came of age with Nintendo. It changed everything. And almost overnight, most of us kids put away our toys to play with our joystick.
You know what I was there for? The DVD boom of the 90s. What a great time to be a movie fan. Finally, movie fans started to like widescreen letterbox more. And you got these DVDs with all these extras. You got extra discs with so much extras, commentary, behind the scenes, making of, sometimes different cuts of the movie. It was a great time to be a movie fan. Oh, I was glad I was there for the birth of DVD.
You know what I was there for? The microwave oven. Or as you kids say, the microwave. This changed everything. Finally, even me as a kid could cook a hot dog in like 30 seconds. It was great. Before that, we had TV dinners. We had to put them in the oven and wait hours and hours. Finally, they even had microwave french fries. We were nuking everything, and we didn't even care about the radiation.
I was also there for the return of Star Wars, 1999. The prequel, The Phantom Menace. Star Wars was back. It was a great time to be a Star Wars fan. Oh, I couldn't believe it. Star Wars, after 16 years, we're back, and we finally got to see how Darth Vader became Darth Vader. It's an exciting time. People was standing out of the movie theater for months, some even probably a year before the film release. It was a great time. It was so excited to be a Star Wars fan. Some of us was let down with that movie, but we didn't care. It was still a great time to be a Star Wars fan.
You know what I was there for? The birth of VHS movies. Oh, finally we could watch movies. We could just walk down to a video store, rent a movie or buy a movie. We could watch almost any movie we wanted. It was crazy. Back before that, you had to wait till something came on HBO. You had to find some old movie on TV during the day. It was crazy. You never knew. You just had to watch something and hope you enjoyed it. But now you can finally watch your favorite movies over and over. And best of all, discover some new movies that you only heard of. Oh, I was there for the birth of VHS movies.
You know what I was there for? The internet in the home. Sure, some people in college had the internet, but I was there for the release of American Online. Before that, Prodigy, CompuServe. It was a great time. You hit email. Everyone was asking, send me your email. What's your email address? There was even web TV, where you could surf the World Wide Web on a television. Crazy, I know. It was a great time to be on the internet. And back then, the internet wasn't full of complainers and people that was offended by everything. You didn't lose your job because you posted something on American Online. It was a great time for the internet.
You know what I was there for? The big question of the 80s. Who shot JR? Oh, everyone watched Dallas. Don't lie, you watched it. And back in the 80s, we couldn't wait all summer to find out who shot JR. We had shirts, we had posters. Everyone was walking around. We even had bumper stickers on cars asking the question, who shot JR? I'm still not really sure who shot JR. Who knows?
You know what else I was there for? The birth of hip-hop. What a great time. New music. I mean, it was music unlike anything. You kind of felt how your parents felt when rock and roll came out. I mean, you had NWA. Remember that? NWA? Cruising down the road in my 6'4". Remember that? It was a great time. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube from the game they call... Well, I ain't gonna say that because they got attitude. When I get called off, I get swallowed off. Squeeze that trigger and watch the bodies fall. Oh, and then you had Two Line Crew. Yo, this is Marquise, baby. Are you down with it? We love you long time. And even those white rappers, the Beastie Boys. All by myself with nobody, the sun beating down on my baseball hat. The air's getting hot and the beer's getting flat. Looking at a girl, I ran into a guy. He said his name was MCA. I said, howdy. He said, hi. Oh, what a great time. Great, man. Oh, man, I loved it.
Well, there's some times that me and my friends were there for some exciting events in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Let me know some things you witnessed that get you really excited. You were like, I'm glad I was born at the time I was, so I got to witness this. And don't forget, we're giving away an Imperial Shuttle, and you can get your name in today if you find the clue. Thank you for watching.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.